I'm going to be showing you how I would achieve a clean girl aesthetics look, or what I personally like to call an urban throwback look, because it's giving 90s and early 2000s, and that's when my teenage self was like, I wish I could, but I couldn't. But now that I can, I'm totally gonna do it.
You'll see the difference now. If we change it, you'll know how.
Hi there, my name is Sandy Marie. I'm a content creator here on YouTube. I like to make videos that showcase makeup, how I use makeup tutorials, as well as hair care. So if that's your jam, make sure you give me a follow, give me a like, click that subscribe button, and comment down below, share. And today we're doing the whole makeup, no makeup, clean girl, glam, urban throwback, because honestly, that's what it is. It's a retro urban throwback, especially to the 2000s, late 90s, that lip liner, makeup, no makeup, natural glow feel. So today I'm going to be using, so this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. And this is the one that I'll be using because I've noticed that my face these days has been a little dry. So I'm going to use my dropper here to dispense the serum onto my hand, warm it up with my hands, and just apply straight to the face. My skin has been looking a little dry. Even though I have acne prone skin, face can be dry, as is the case for me. Now moving on, I will be using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Flawless Airbrush Face liquid foundation, and this stays all day and all night. I'm using shade 10 Warm. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, and in it I wear an 11 neutral. Here I wear a 10 warm. I did find that they don't really the matches, the shades don't really like go hand in hand, if that makes sense. So in the Beautiful Skin, I do wear an 11 neutral, and in the Airbrush Flawless, it's a 10 warm. This could also be because I got this late fall, and so by the time I got this, which was really recent, maybe my shade completely changed because it is now winter. I don't know, but I did find that the shades did not correspond, so be aware of that. Also, this kind of does oxidize, and I've read that the oilier your skin is, the more likely foundations are to oxidize, and how they oxidize is based on how oily your skin is. Not quite my experience, but with this one I did find that it did oxidize. Now my face is more neutral than it is warm. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pump here and a pump there, and I find that wet beauty sponges tend to disperse more product without soaking up the product. So let's go ahead and do that. I probably should zoom in, right? It is a beautiful, beautiful foundation that really gets on the skin. I feel like it understands the skin. It smells nice. I have these lines on my neck for some odd reason that I can't seem to get rid of. Happened while I was pregnant, hasn't disappeared since. It came and stayed with the kids. This is my face with the foundation. As you can see, I have like now full coverage. I don't see much of anything. If you do, let me know, because I personally don't. One full pump on each side is definitely covering the whole face. My face is now completely covered. The foundation is on. It feels really good on. It doesn't look cakey. I feel, however, that it just gives full coverage. And this is full coverage. It's not drying down to a matte finish, but it's giving a nice glow. So this is going to illuminate the skin and make it kind of like prep it for whatever next steps you need to do, so that your skin just looks healthy overall. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on from my foundation because I feel like I've talked about it enough, and finish off the rest of my makeup using the Maybelline concealer. I love this concealer. I always buy this concealer, and I don't believe in a lot of concealer, especially if I'm wearing a full coverage foundation. There is literally, I don't feel like there should be a reason to go hard on the concealer. So, and again, this is my favorite concealer. I buy it all the time. It has a really small wand and brush heads, which allows me to go in the under eye without affecting my eyes. I get to control how thin or how thick I want the concealer to be. And again, I don't believe in a lot of concealer. Like if I'm wearing a full coverage like foundation and it's giving full coverage, there should be no reason as to why I need to go in with a lot of concealer. I'm patting in the concealer, and even though it's a different brand, it's fully cooperating. And I'm patting in the concealer. This is the under eye. Please be careful, please be gentle, because it is this is sensitive areas. And then the bridge of the nose. I personally like to go in and set my under eye right away. I don't like to wait around because then I just feel like my under eye looks like a gooey, cakey mess. So I like to go in right away and just deal with the setting. Like I just want it to set. I purchased the mini. I should have gotten the full size, but I wanted to try it out, see if it was actually worth all the hype. It was worth it. Clearly, it was worth all the hype. I bought the mini. This is the mini Charlotte Tilbury. What's the name of this thing? It's their setting powder, okay? This is their airbrush setting powder. And I got this in shade 2. There is 4 shades. And I really just use this right underneath the eye to set, and just to give it that airbrush and to make whatever disappear. I can go in very lightly. I don't need to do a whole lot there. It's a really good powder, really good product. I don't think a whole lot is necessary. So next I'm going to be using the LYS Beauty Bronzing Stick. This is their cream bronzers, and this is in shade Encourage, off of the No Limits. And there's a lot of talk as to whether or not you should contour versus bronze. Personally, I feel like based on how dark the actual shade is, it can be used as either. Now, when it comes to contouring, it's up to you as to how you want to choose to do it. Or bronze, I like to use my bronzer and kind of double it as a contour. And you can see that it's still kind of just sitting there. What are you just sitting there for? I'm going to use my wet sponge and just really move that bad boy around. I don't know what's going on. If you want to know how to do it, you can add some here. I personally don't like to do that. I'm not a big fan of adding it under the jawline. I don't feel like I need to either. We have some shading, we have some lighting. It's coming together, you know? With my glow, I'm gonna go ahead with this Burt's Bees, the luminizer. This is Golden Hour. And I find that Burt's Bees luminizers tend to be, it's giving subtle glow. So I like their, what's it called? I was gonna say luminizers. I like their highlighter for that. And I will use it as a highlighter. So I'll be using this brush here. It's a concealer brush. It's not a highlighting brush. It's a concealer brush. But I don't have a highlighting brush anymore due to the fact that it broke. So until I get myself a new one, which I probably should have done this holiday season, I shall be using that. This is how I just pat it in circular motions yet again. And all the way around up until the where the bone, the eye socket bone, I guess is what you want to call it. And I'll go back and fix that later. Now to deal with the streak, I'm gonna go back with and just lightly dust that off. And as it dries down, I'm pretty sure you can see that it's just really coming into this subtle glow. You can see the glow, but it's not blinding, it's not overpowering, it's not overtaking, it's just elevating the face, it's just evolving the face and giving that health back. So we have warmth, we have glow, not shimmer, it's not a shimmer, but if I smile, you see the light is now dancing on my face, but not in a way that is obnoxious or going to blind you. So the blush is the e.l.f. Always Rosy. I've hit the pan, that's how much I love it, use it all the time. And I'm gonna go ahead and dust upwards. Dust and rub upwards. I always feel like on this side I go lighter than the other, and I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but that's how I feel. Pretty much my face is done. I'm gonna move on now with my eyes. I'm gonna use the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, and with the slanted side I'm gonna go ahead and draw my brows. Really, I like to fill in more at the top, more near the front than anything. I feel like that's where I'm missing hair. The rest of my brow is pretty much good, so I don't like to mess with them too much, other than to add, just to add a little more. I probably have gone a little too far back, so we'll fix that soon. I am trying, as it is my New Year's goal, to upload 2 episodes, one beauty related, beauty skincare, and the other one hair care related. I'm praying that I can upkeep this. I don't want, since especially now that I have my new laptop, which I'm so grateful for, which desperately needed to happen because that was wild. And I'm gonna go ahead. I was gonna use this makeup palette and create this whole thing, but to be honest, I don't want to. One of my favorite, where is it? One of my favorite like eyeshadows that I reach for almost all the time because it's so easy to use is the Sephora. This Sephora colorful shimmer. It's girls' night out. You don't have to use a shimmer. You can go ahead and use a matte eyeshadow as well, but this one works for me. And literally one finger, I go in with my middle finger most of the time, and I just right on the eyelid, and the one eyeshadow is necessary. It just works. And I like doing it with my finger. You don't have to. Everybody does their own thing their own way. If you want to apply with a eyeshadow brush, by all means do it, whatever you're most comfortable with. For me, I just like doing it with the ring, like with my middle finger. It's simple, it's easy. And then because I have like small almond eyes, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal liner. It's a thin, so you can see this is a thin tip, which I like using on my eyes. The only thing I don't like is when the eyeshadow gets on there, it makes it really hard for it to dispense, which is really annoying. Now, I read somewhere that like if you don't want to age yourself to drag out the liner. Listen, my cat eye still sucks. After all these years of doing my own makeup, I still can't do a proper cat eye on my eyes. So it's currently looking a little spotty. I think this is gonna be the best we can do. Okay, and to wrap up this whole eye look, I'm gonna use the Lancome mascara. I love this mascara so much. It's almost done and I'm like refusing to let it go. Like I'm scraping the sides. That's how much I love it. Gives me length, definition, and volume all at once. So Lancome, if you wanna ever collaborate, you know, just off of your mascara alone, I would happily love to. I am interested. I volunteer as tribute. Rest of the face is done. I'm gonna, I should have set my makeup first before applying the mascara and the eyeliner, and I completely forgot. So we're gonna do that right now. Yeah, that was just a fail on my part. Such a fail. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Flawless. This is the Airbrush filter. Right. I really like this. It smells really, really, really nice. Really nice. So I love the way it has this polymer that's supposed to keep your makeup in place. Once it's like this lightweight polymer that just, once it sets. And I think that's how it sprays out. I love the glass look. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't stay that way. It does dry down. Once it dries down invisible. This glass look thing for me is working. Not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. So as this is going on and setting, I'm gonna be doing my lip. And one of the things that I love to do, listen, my mama used to do it, my aunties used to do it. Like back in that was the go-to lip. My mom used to do it with a black eyeliner though. Actually, I have my 8th grade prom or 8th grade social, that's what it's called, but it was like our graduation dance. My mom actually did this look. So I had like no foundation on, full pimples, and a black eyeliner and lip gloss. Terrible, terrible, but that was a steez. I'm, however, going to be using a nude lip liner. This is from NYX Cosmetics. This is the matte lip liner, and this is called, what is it called? Cold Brew. That's what it's called. So I'm gonna line my lips with the Cold Brew, and then I'm gonna use the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is shade Moon. I love that shade. I feel like everybody has had Moon. So let's go ahead and define the lip. And I'm not big on overlining. That's not for me. My lips are big enough. And I like to fill in on the side. Kind of, it's like this ombre kind of look. I don't know. I find that it's like a really warm brown to like my lips, to be honest. And also I have like 2 different colored lips, so it's gonna work. And then with that, I finish off with the lip gloss. And that's the look. All right, so this is the look for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please comment, click like, subscribe, share with your friends. And if these are the kinds of videos that you like, comment down below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very easy glam tutorial. More like throwback with a twist. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao for now.